Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
Session 3 here at Club Tweed for the 2024 Australian Indoor Championships. Val Febo and Barry Lester back on deck with you for this clash between the top seed and defending champion Samantha Atkinson up against New South Wales Erin Swatridge. Looking forward to this clash to see how the defending champ can get her campaign kick-started. Baz, welcome back.
Thanks, Val. Yeah, it's been a great day, really, when you think about the quality of bowls we've already witnessed. And you've got two young stars, one the defending champ and another player that's won national titles and played, rep bowls. And, young Erin, seen her come up through the ranks over the years and great quality player. And we spoke about those uniforms, Val. It's a quality outfit, especially when you're a Melbourne Demons supporter. You've got a bit of dark blue and red, never goes astray.
Well, both of them have the dark blue and red, and the Dandenong Club attire is something that you're used to wearing, Barry Lester.
And the blue and red shoes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Blue on the left, red on the right.
Yep. Samantha Atkinson is one that she is a bit of a pioneer in the way that she plays. She's just very energetic and bouncy on the green.
Yeah, no, don't change for anything or anyone, Sam. Keep doing what you're doing. And Erin, see her technique here. Nice and low. Quite straight, quite square at release. Short end to start. So Erin's brought the mat right up.
She played in that under-25s series last week between New South Wales and Victoria, the development series between the two states at St. John's Park. So she played at home. Samantha Atkinson, what a brilliant run it was last year to get through to the final and took on Reese Finn-Young. Still a 13-year age gap between the two of them, which was quite unbelievable. Reese was 16 years old getting through to a final of a major event like this.
Yeah, it's huge, really, when you think about it. There's been a lot of quality players playing this event over the years and back up year after year and try and come away with the title. But as I mentioned previous game, you see people, teenagers, both boys and girls, and you see some people well into their years of bowling and, qualify from wherever they may come from and sometimes make it right through to the finals, and it's great to see.
Samantha Atkinson's ability to just regroup and front up week after week has been so impressive. She won the Vic Open singles and, last year she won this and played the Nationals, took home the Marge Morris Trophy, Victoria's first since 2004.
Wow.
Which was an amazing performance from the Victorian women. Kylie Whitehead, Cass Millerick also involved in that. But her rise has been exponential to become an emerging jackaroo straight away.
Yeah, Erin on the forehand here. Needs to get down. Trying hard. Not quite there. Could be close, though, like from our angle here, Val. Well, as it falls. Nice response, though, considering backhand was the go-to early days in the end for Erin. But Sammy should be looking to just trail this jack down the line, draw another.
Sammy Atkinson engaged as well, looking to get married very soon and everything ticking along really nicely for her in her career. She's made the move from Richmond Union to Dandenong Club, one of the juggernauts down in Melbourne.
Sure is. Yeah,
will be your team, mate.
Wonderful club. Yeah, looking forward to suiting up with Sammy in the BPL, Pine Rivers.
Just needs it to run. It won't do so. So to be one to Samantha Atkinson, the defending champion, is off and running in her first match back here at Club Tweed since that epic win last year, or first match of the indoor. She did play the National Development Series a couple of weeks ago, so she's recently had a little hit out on this rink, on this green.
Yeah, seats starting to fill up. First day, pretty good crowd. It's only early still. What is it now? It's only just past 12 on a Monday. Yeah, we've had two great quality games so far on the live stream, and I'm sure this won't be far off the standard we've seen already as Sammy puts one only, 6-8 inches away, early days. It's good to see. Using the Aero bowls, I didn't confirm what line she is using, but last year when she won the Australian Indoor, she did use the Turbo Pro, the tighter model. And Erin looks to be using a XG.
Dawn Heyman also in action here as Erin Swatridge puts in a really nice one. Jaden Zeller as well.
Yeah, third session. A lot of quality players out on the rink at the moment. Young Jacob Brighton from Moama. He's off to a flyer, 4-0 first and trailing the Jack to pick up a 4 with his last bowl.
Melanie Lestrange as well. Every time I hear that last name, I just go straight to Harry Potter.
I can't help you there. Never watched a
You've never seen Harry Potter
movie in my life. Sorry.
Get out of here, Barry.
No, just never gravitated to.
Oh, you got to watch it.
HP.
And Jacob Brighton beat Ali Forsyth in that Victorian Indoor Champions event and made the final there and lost to Colin Veenendahl in the end. Colin is coincidentally out. Lost this morning.
Yeah, Vinnie McElwain is playing next door. He featured heavily in that event. I remember seeing a little bit of that whilst on the beanbag in Bali. There's a good little initiative. Maybe I wonder if that rolls out across the states. I love seeing various little initiatives that states run, and I reckon if it works.
You're just trying to screw drive the fact that you went to Bali in that sentence, weren't you, Baz?
More so just the great shot there from Erin. Well, she's holding two and covered the jack up. Just more so the beanbags on the beach getting the tan.
Mm.
So will we see some form of aggression already from Sammy? We know she's got it. Can be aggressive player when she needs to. This one probably needs to stay on and win the tee. Is she going to hold up? No. Well, don't know if she'll be happy with that.
St. John's Park is forming a juggernaut down there in New South Wales. Them in Cabramatta, such strong female outfits. You've got Dawn, Brianna Smith, Jasmine Smith, Chanel Chakuch.
I call it the Young Couples Club. Dawn and Tommy.
Yeah. Brianna and Ben.
David and Sam.
Yes, true. Might be a few more.
It's great, isn't it? But that's what you want to see. Plenty of youth. Partners playing the great game of bowls, enjoying each other's company out there. And,
hopefully it doesn't cause too many fights.
And what a club it is. We played there recently and just brilliant facilities. Some big plans moving forward too. Going undercover.
Very nice.
Great bowls operations, and when you've got the quality of players that we see out here now, Erin and Brianna Smith and Twisty and Fergie, and that they're in good hands both on and off the green. So I had a little bit of nostalgia when I played there pretty recently because my first ever state selection, state event, was at the St. John's Park Bowls Club back in 2000.
Wow.
And I was an under-18 junior playing for Victoria against New South Wales. And to go back there just recently, 24 years later.
Wow. Do you want to know how old I was in 2000?
No, I don't. Just reminded me that, yeah, I've been at the game for a while, but it was great to see the club, the upgrades. But even back then, they had Brett Dupre, Adam Jeffrey, Karen Murphy, Steve Glasson playing at St. John's, and you look at the modern-day stars, the Bowls Club really do support their athletes very well. So hats off to St. John's Park and always putting bowls first. As Erin looks to draw another. Not quite. So they'll have a look for two. But and that's the thing about these big bowls clubs. Plenty of multi-functional purposes in these clubs. But keeping bowls first is the key.
That'll be a 2 to Erin Swatridge. She's on the board, leads 2-1 after 2 in the first set.
Yeah, Matt up as well again here. And Jack, a couple of metres short of the tee, so quite a short length, about 24 metres. Backhand. Gets the bowl away nice, Erin. As you can see there, nice and low. Yeah, lovely starter, 18 inches away. Pretty compact technique, really. Not much can go wrong with Erin. You see Sammy there, nice and low as well. Nice and controlled tempo. Super important, especially for these free-running carpets. Control that swing. As we see here, great start. So Sammy electing to play the south side. So the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see Erin double up again on the other side. So both players finding opposite sides a bit more to their liking.
Erin Swatridge looking to get that one to come back, but a good home nonetheless.
Yeah, just a fraction over in weight, probably about a yard. It's been a big bowls year for, 12 months really for Sammy.
Starting
like
here.
Changing clubs, winning a world mixed pairs title with Ray Pearce over in Scotland last year. And clocking up some kilometres both interstate and overseas to really help fast-track her development. And that's what it's all about. If you can even get out locally and play in a few tournaments, just rub shoulders with some decent level players and against them. So,
well, that's what I wanted to touch on, the World Championships win with Razor in May in Guernsey. It was a splendid performance. Yes, Sammy and Razor both lost to Malaysia in the quarters of the singles, and they were tight games where they had opportunities to win, but they left the club, sat down with Ian Ewing and said, all right, let's focus on the mix and let's really try and leave Guernsey with the trophy. And that's exactly what they did. And the final tiebreak end that she played against England was superb. Every bowl that she had was in the most perfect position where their opponents could do nothing about it. So Ray Pearce could just put bowls where he needed to, and Sammy had already done an amazing amount of work, as she did right there.
Yeah, nice shot. Yeah, that's what it's all about. We've got some players going to experience that later this year at Hong Kong. You've got the Hong Kong Classic, you've got the singles on the first 2 days, and then the pairs the next 7 days. And you want to be up for both events, but ideally, one of the most prestigious tournaments in the world, ideally if you can come away with that pairs win, to be able to share a memory with someone of that level internationally, or win an international or world title. There's nothing greater. As much as we do enjoy playing singles, you've got that bond forever then. I'm sure Sammy and Ray, wherever they catch up in years to come, will always talk about fond memories of that trip. As they say in singles, you can't celebrate on your own. But I mean, if you can get a big title with a teammate, it's a great part of the sport, being able to celebrate. Well, a little edge from Erin. She's played it well. Yeah, nothing better to be able to celebrate either with a small team, e.g. pairs, or a group of teammates. I know even to this day, winning the Alley Shield in 2016 at Queanbeyan in the Australian Championships, we've already organised a 10-year reunion, for 2026. It's
nice
to get a group of your mates together and look back on fond memories. That's why we love the sport, and that's why Pennant continues to be the number one played and participated component to this game across Australia. Getting together with your mates and playing bowls is what we love, and we encourage people to get out there and give the game a go and get your mates involved.
100%. Sammy Atkinson, what has she got? She's close. Edges it back.
Should be
ricochets off her own, knocks it down, and I think that That will be enough for one.
I think so. Jack did move. Little edge there. Little back cut. Erin still got the mat. And
1 to Sammy Atkinson. So 2-1 in favour of Erin Swatridge after 3. Of course, the format, 2 sets of 9 ends. And if they're split, 3-end tiebreaker to decide the winner. We saw in the last match, or in one of the matches in the first round this morning, the last session, an extra end after the tiebreak. So it was tied after 3, so we had to go to a 1-end shootout.
Yeah, we talk about recovery and prep, Val, a fair bit. You and I, over the years now, we've done a bit of commentary together, and just chatting to Jeremy Henry on the break there, and just said, hey, mate, what are you up to now? And he's like, well, I don't play till 6. So, and with Jeremy's experience and what he's done in the game, he's been there and done it. He's climbed the mountain many times. It's important that he goes away and, he starts to prepare and recover for tonight's game. And these players here, whether it be Erin or Sammy that comes away with the win, when you're turning around into your next game, whether it's a short or long break, and then backing up tomorrow, it is a mini marathon, and they're all the small wins and all the small boxes you've got to tick along the way. It's not just where your bowls are going to finish. So it's a big week for these players, 4 days. A timetable that's not just this sort of standard one where you play all day 9 to 5. It's like shift work, really. So
it is.
Great shot from Sammy to open her account for this end, and she's backed up pretty well here, just finishing 2 foot short. Erin will look to take a yard off here. Interested to see if she does swap hands or stay there and just take the weight off. But we did see Kelly McCarahan first game get a little bit, caught at times trying to swap hands a lot. And let's see how Erin goes with it. Well, that's a pretty good effort to start with. Yeah, it's a good shot.
So Jeremy Henry will take on Warren Holt. That will be our live stream match at 6 o'clock this evening, that round of 16 matchup. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, so players will know that, obviously, after they win their first game, when their next game is scheduled. And just remembering, a little bit like BPL, you get a little bit of downtime between your last game of the day and then your TV game of an evening.
No such rest for me and Locke in the streaming sessions.
No. As we hear a bit of activity next door. You got Vincent McElwain driving Michael Burgess's bowls out.
Yeah. Winner of that takes on Tristan Smallercombe in the next round as well. Samantha Atkinson looking to get another one in. She's followed this in intently.
Yeah, really nice weight. I like that. So Erin Swatridge, not much to really change here. You're talking an inch or two narrower, but just get 2 bowls down, out on the same line, get some rhythm going on this backhand. Little stomp of the foot. I think that suggests she's either heavy or wide. Probably a fraction heavier than what she wanted, but she wins the tee. Plenty of colour out on the green, uniforms and bowls. Lots of different colours. Young Jacob Brighton being very loyal to Moama, using the green and white bowls.
Yep.
Club colours.
He is.
They're great now. You can get your bowls. Your bowl's basically made to suit and be a replica of your club colours and uniforms and logos. It's brilliant. So it's great to see. Or your favourite footy team.
Exactly right.
You could get
I wouldn't be rolling around with them at the moment, to be honest. Although I have been to every game barring 2 in Victoria this year. So
who is your tip though, Val? If Richmond are down the south of the ladder somewhere,
I think Brisbane.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
Despite their loss, I think they look like the most trustworthy team at the moment. But honestly, I think Hawthorn can give it a really good shake this year.
If Hawthorn make it, I reckon they can do it.
I think they make it. They've got Richmond and North their next 2 games, so they're in.
They will not
lose.
Western Bulldogs 2016.
Mm.
Yeah, well.
And then you think about some of the close losses they've had. They could be in the top 4.
So Erin Swatridge, backhand, beautiful release, nice and low, looking to clear the front. Doesn't want to tap it in. Now, how often do we see that in the game of bowls?
That is cruel.
So you're focused on playing your shot, and unfortunately there's a secondary result if you're off target. And that was very unfortunate for Erin.
So it is a 2 to Samantha Atkinson. She leads at 4-2 after 4 ends in this opening stanza. Very impressive start from the defending champion. One of the top-ranked bowlers in the country. Just going from strength to strength. Made that move, as we said, from Richmond Union to Dandenong to try and strengthen her game even more. She's the world number 7 as well as the World Bowls Series. You can go to worldbowlseries.com to have a look at the rankings, but she's ahead of the likes of Catherine Rednall, who will be playing the Bowls Premier League later on this year. Kelly McCarran as well. Head of Alison Marion from Guernsey.
Yeah, great initiative. World rankings. It's only going to go from strength to strength.
Yep.
Only in its infancy, but who knows where that'll look like in a couple of years' time with various events and movements in terms of Commonwealth Games and World Champs and various other events. It's exciting to think.
Com Games is the big one. Hopefully we'll find out some news very soon. Seen a couple of rumblings on the internet here and there about places that are looking to host it or have put their hand up.
Samantha Atkinson, forehand, playing well in this forehand, this direction.
Do you know what you're ranked, Baz?
Yeah, well, when it was announced, I was 26,
okay,
27. So for an old hack that's retired now, I'm happy to slide into the top 50, mate.
May have gone down. It's you're 39 now, but
yeah, well,
you're not playing as much.
Wait till we win the BPL again, mate.
Yeah,
I just
2 from 2 in 24.
Go for the cheap points.
Why not? That's what they're there for.
But yeah, like, not that really players are going out there worrying about it, but it might create an element one day where
the incentives to play events.
That's right. Players will start putting their name and hand up to play in certain events and to actually go chasing, a top 50, a top 40, a top 30, and you have to see when you watch sport on TV, golf and tennis and all that. It's all about the rankings.
Yep.
You'll say, "Oh, John Millman, 37 in the world," and it's like, really? Okay, he's 37, but they run with it, and it's good for bowls. It's a good talking point. So
Johnny Millman, he might have, he hit the top 30 almost.
Yeah,
but he's number 1 in terms of one of the nicest people you will ever meet. Absolute ripping fella.
Erin Swatridge, forehand here, holding 1. Big moment to add 2 here on the scoreboard. Try and level things up. Nice wide line. If she's got the weight, shouldn't be too bad. Needs it to hurry. Not quite. Just finishing about a yard short.
This is a really big end here for both of them. Just Sammy can try and really forge out a lead, but Erin Swatridge can't let it get too far away from her. It's a big bowl for Sammy to try and reinforce her buffer. Leads by 2. Would love to extend that.
Okay. Holding the bowl nice and high. Standing taller. We're going to see some weight here. Looking to pluck the shot bowl out. Didn't quite get it away as smooth as she'd hope.
It won't come back. Thud into the ditch. Now an opportunity for Erin Swatridge.
Here we go, forehand again. Same line. Just a bit more tempo, a little bit more momentum in the swing. Step into it. Needs to find 3 feet of weight. Nice release. Played it pretty well to there. Probably needs contact now. Got the gap, I feel.
A little bit of a rub, but not much.
Might be enough. Don't think so. Tough to call from where we are. We're down the other end.
Well, we'll find out soon what this score could be. One kicked out. And that will be all. So 4-3 in favour of Samantha Atkinson with 4 ends to play here in this opening set. Second time Erin Swatridge has got herself on the board. So a bit of cat and mouse so far. The defending champion looking to get off and running.
Forehand, jack length, 24 metres. One of the shorter length ends for this match. I'm not sure if that was strategic or not, but it's a decent start. No one's really played many short ends today, have they, Val? We haven't seen...
No.
Okay, across the tournament, you'll probably see more three-quarter to long, and you'll only see that short length drastically. I remember we saw a bit that from Ray Pearce last year. He went short at times, but it's always a funny one when you do roll a short jack and then you don't quite nail it and your opposition does. It sort of can leave a bit of a bad taste in your mouth, but as we see there, Sam has jumped all over that and it's forced Erin to switch hands.
So last year, the first round was the only round that, as this one comes in, nice effort, but this was the most difficult round that Samantha Atkinson faced throughout her entire title run.
There you go.
Last year. Played Kayla Curtin, lost the first set 10-3, then went 8-5 and 5-0. From there on in, she didn't drop a set.
Yeah, lose your first set of your first Australian indoor and then go on and win. It's not bad, is it?
No, so she's currently at 10 on the bounce.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's not a bad stat. And I wonder if Sammy is, I guess, reflecting on that going into this tournament.
Give her some confidence. The fact that she won it last year, as you mentioned this morning,
That's right.
that definitely helps. You go back to an event that you won and you always walk that little bit taller because you know you've got what it takes to do so.
Yeah, and reflecting on any small wins you can have. It might be a tie-break win or, like you say, losing that first set, responding and going all the way, grabbing some stuff like that.
Good effort there from Erin Swatridge.
Yeah, enough to get the shot back.
Been really impressed with their resolve, the youngster.
Sammy, well, that's plan B. Get to the tee. That's great weight this time. She tried playing a shot like that earlier. Lost it in the ditch. So she's got that up her sleeve now, the back bowl, in case she wants to go bigger. Looking for her own bowl through the shot bowl or kill the end. So what does Erin do, though, knowing that she's 2 down at the back? Does she look to trail it herself or just get to the tee? She's gone down and had a look. So it's going to be forehand. Well, is it? Bit of indecision. Back to the backhand. What I like, though, she's doing it all off the mat, not going to the mat and having indecision, and then stepped on the mat once she knew what she was doing. So that's great. Yeah, nice delivery out on a nice high line. I think she's just worried about any jack movement out to this sort of 4 and 5 o'clock area. But okay, so 4 bowls inside 2 feet, just holding the 1. Samantha Atkinson. I think we'll see something similar. Just wait to get her own bowl onto the shot bowl, or get the jack down the line with sort of that 10 feet away and can pick up a 3. We'll soon find out. Backhand it is. It's on its way. She wants the jack.
She's not a mile off.
It's getting down.
Might find the gap.
Not in time. Good effort. So we're all square, Val.
We are. 3 ends to play. And 3 ends, 1 apiece. Erin Swatridge. She's one of the finest under 25 bowlers in New South Wales. Looking to really forge a career for herself in this sport.
Yeah, Dawn Heyman, not a bad player to have in the same uniform, same club. She's playing a few rinks over on rink 5. So Erin Swatridge dotted it with her first. Nice reply from Sam. Samantha Atkinson just cracking an egg on that shot bowl of Erin's. And Erin still finds herself holding 1. She'll be switching now to the backhand. Tuck the jack away. Bowl's on its way. On a nice line. Will it get there? Yes, it will. Just going to finish high. Just flat lining off there a little bit. We've seen that today. Not quite as sharp, that hand, versus the forehand side for a right-hander. Sammy, she's not far away again here. Just looking to promote her own bowl. Trail the jack.
Jack might be on offer. Just clips her own. So Erin Swatridge really flexing her muscles at the moment.
Yeah, good tempo in her game. Just going about her business. You can see she's not really overawed by playing last year's champion or, as we said, Erin's been around for a while, playing a lot of decent level bowls out of New South Wales. Obviously playing at a strong club. That's a great shot. Trail down the line. 3 shots.
This has been excellent so far from the youngster. Samantha Atkinson's going to come down and have a look.
Yeah, I like this. Must look completely different to what it did about 20 seconds ago.
So, really big bowl for Samantha Atkinson to try and change this head before her last.
Needs to hold.
It's coming. Is it going to get there? No, it's going to duck right underneath. So still 3 and an opportunity for Erin Swatridge to put in a 4th.
The best thing she has, Erin, is that gap between the jack and that wing bowl. As much as she wants to put another one in there, she can't afford to fill that gap up. I'm sure she'll be conscious of that. So backhand, draw for another one for 4. But just don't leave anything jack high.
So Erin Swatridge, the 22-year-old.
It's on its way.
I think this is going to end up in a pretty good spot, Barry Lester.
Doesn't want to flop out. Oh. It went from pretty much a non-target head to, I think,
substantial one.
I think Sammy will be ripping into this. It's a tough one for Erin. I know she wanted to get another one in there, but this has turned this head into quite a big target. Okay, having a chat to Mum up on the bank. And a seat. Oh, she's just taking a seat, if you don't mind. Mum, what do you reckon?
Where am I going?
What do you reckon?
Where am I going?
I'm 4 down or 3 or 4 down. I don't really have much room to draw it. What do you think? Do you think I just rip into it? Well, I think that's the play. The head's too big for me.
Samantha Atkinson, the defending champ, asked a big question in this opening set.
Needs to hold. She's under.
Might cut one out. She has. So from 4 to 3, but still not where she wants to be. Down 7-4 with an end or with 2 ends to play. So if she drops this end, could spell game over in this opening set.
And she'll be looking at the same situation as last year, Val.
Yep, lost her first set. Kayla Curto.
Didn't we have a Curto last
Yeah,
session?
I think we had Nick Curto.
Yeah.
Wonder if that's any relation.
Surely it has to be. There you go. There's one for you.
Curtin, sorry.
Oh,
Curtin.
damn, I wanted some
Yep. Apologies.
Session 3 trivia.
Yep. No, apologies. So definitely no. Well, they might be cousins. Who knows? But I doubt it.
Erin Swatridge, as you see here, nice and low. Got a high thumb, so a bit more of a paddle grip. And nice release. Not much can go wrong there. Very nice technique. And she's being rewarded. Nice starter there, just in behind the jack. 2 feet.
So Kayla Curtin is actually here playing today. She'll be up against Elizabeth Kiss of City Oval at 4 p.m.
Well, there you go. Another crack at it. 12 months on.
Much kind of draw this year.
Yeah, well, that can happen too. You know, you can have years, and I know they're all tough games, but I mean, you can have some years where there's some players, some of the big names haven't qualified or haven't decided to put their hand up to go in it. Does come and go, and sometimes some early exits from the big names. It opens the draw right up, and you see that some years. I do love the seeded system though.
It does open things up so much when one of those big plays goes down.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of not seeing Corey Wedlock and Ray Pearce play each other first round. It's they deserve their seed. Yeah, it's great for the event.
Samantha Atkinson wants this to curl back, and it'll do so. So she'll have a couple.
First time I think we might see, I don't know how aggressive she may be, but I think we're going to see some form of weight from Erin. If it's weight, it's not much. Just over the draw. So she's trying to draw her way out of trouble here. It's a big end, though, for Samantha. She's done everything right so far. Holding 2.
So this, to possibly get that 3 back, there could be an opportunity for her. She's in behind it.
Oh, just the thinnest of edges, but that's okay. There is a good little home for Sammy there now, in case the jack does go back. Good body language too. Chasing after that. Going to get a drink. Sitting down chatting with her mum.
So Erin Swatridge to try and protect this 3-shot lead. She doesn't want to give it up as soon as she's just gained it.
Yeah, got to back herself on the draw here, I feel. Got to play a big draw shot when it matters. Quite often we see these weighted shots come to the fore when you're down. Can she draw herself out of trouble here? Good body language. Chasing after this. Oh, she's very close, Val.
Erin Swatridge. Monumental.
Well, that's got me out of my seat. I had to have a good look at that one. Big moment in the game. She can somehow hold on to this. Samantha needs to have a real good look at it. Big difference between one upward, one down here. It's a hard one to pick. Mm-hmm. Got the bowl laying down and the bowl standing up.
Reckon this could be a measure indicated by the marker. So it's close.
The toughest part for Samantha here is, yes, she wants to sit the bowl for 3, but any jack movement, I don't think it's in her favour. Well, I think she's going really big at this. Well, she's going solid anyway.
Samantha Atkinson.
Bowl clean.
Might get it.
She's gone the jack. She's followed through.
Oh, has she got the tee? She has. She might even have 2, possibly.
Just the one.
Just the one. Well, sometimes you need luck to favour you, and she got it there. The jack bounced off a couple of bowls and pinballed around like the old Microsoft game.
Well, maybe they are measuring for 2. For me, it looks like a clear 1, but they've got a better angle than we do.
Good camaraderie there between the two, just helping out.
Oh, looks about 10 inches. Yeah, it was a foot.
Yep.
Oh, well, when it's a long measure, it's never easy to to judge, but here we go. Only 2 in it now.
So, 7-5, Baz. Very close. Samantha Atkinson needs a 2 to tie, to 3 to win it. Erin Swatridge, have a look at that. Pinball off 2 bowls. The bowl that hit it originally. And a back bowl that ended up being 3rd shot.
Yeah, big moment in the game, that. It's one thing to focus on the shot of Sammy's there, but the other is just more so, not just the result, the composure. How she just went back to the mat, backed herself, very composed, and played that weighted shot to get the result, and went with it. Got the follow through.
One of the longest sets that we've seen today.
Ditch to ditch. Longest length of the match. Sammy on the forehand. Just sliding past. Good opener. Got the tee. And we speak about that a lot, don't we, Val? About if you're not getting the shot, you win that tee early, just changes the whole makeup of the head. So Erin here ideally needs to finish between jack and that bowl. Backhand.
She's in control at the moment, Erin Swatridge.
Needs this one to hold, putting her hand out. It's a lovely speed, only just a foot short. But that'll do for shot. And that looks to be right in Sam's eye for a forehand draw. So she's going to stay there, Samantha. Forehand it is. I don't mind this play. She doesn't have to really do much different to her first delivery. Forehand, trail the jack. She looks very good to here. Doesn't want to crash on the front. She needs to clear it. Well, took the gamble. Didn't quite win on this occasion. That's okay. Still good positive signs. Backed herself in here. Very important bowl for Erin. Very important bowl. Just needs to get in behind the jack here. This one can't afford to be short. Righty.
Don't think she's going to be short.
Yeah, that's that new length. With Samantha going ditch to ditch.
Oh, it is. Just missed the line.
So the head favours more Samantha for me now. Samantha can come down, land the shot bowl for 2, trail the jack for 2, having that back bowl in her favour. Well within the rules, as long as you ask your market after 2 bowls, can you go and have a look? Erin just kicking back patiently. Always been a big fan of being able to visit the head as much as possible.
Yep.
Go and check the angles. Even just take a deep breath, process the situation a bit. Sammy on her backhand. I think we'll see some form of arriving weight. Trail jack, sit the bowl. Yeah, definitely arriving. She likes it out of the hand. She's chasing. So what will she get? She's right in the zone here. Needs the bowl.
Very close. Samantha Atkinson.
Oh, no. Thin edge on the jack. Well, that's good for Erin as well. She wants to go and have a look too.
Yep.
Well, we can't quite see Val, but I'm not sure who's got shot.
I think that's Samantha Atkinson. From this angle, and look, angles can be deceiving. So Sammy needs a 2 to tie this set. I'm not sure the 3 is much in the equation at the moment, but depends on what happens with Erin Swatridge's penultimate bowl.
Yeah, well, it's one of those situations. Yeah, okay, Erin does want to try and make sure she's got the shot here, but as it sits, it's really only bare jack for Sam. If I was Erin, I'd be making sure I just get past, anywhere past here, force the hand back to Samantha. Because if you get anywhere past this jack, it takes that trail out of play. So Erin Swatridge just needs to... Well, she's played this well for me. Looks really good to there. That's a great shot. Not only shot, but covering the trail.
And the applause from the crowd.
And applause from Samantha Val. Great to see her applaud her opponent. It's awesome.
They understood. That is a brilliant delivery from Erin Swatridge.
Perfect.
It's cut off almost everything unless Sammy can squirt the jack back further. But it'd have to be the most precise amount of weight and hit the jack in the precise location.
Yeah, backhand. Run the jack in the ditch here. Looking for the jack. She's under.
That means the first set will go to Erin Swatridge. She doesn't want to play it. I'm not sure what's happening. I think she said she's not playing it.
No, we better have a word to Paul, I think, just to remind him to inform the markers.
Yeah, they've realised we're not playing it. It's 1 to Erin Swatridge. She wins the opening set 8-5 and has the defending champion on the ropes, this young 22-year-old. Last year, the first set that Samantha Atkinson lost to Kayla Curtin was 10-3. And she rectified that. Can she do it again?
I just want to. I know it's not the end of the world, but I mean, it is always a nice gesture to see, and it's not the end of the world if they don't do it, but just to see Erin play that great shot, draw in behind the jack, cover the trail, and Samantha just give her leg a little clap. You know, I saw that. Recently at the Australian Open, actually, one of the TV games. Opposition just tapped their leg a few times. And just say, well done. You know, it's a good sign. And you see it a bit in tennis.
Yep.
Golf, you often hear the commentators talk about it. You know, someone will sink a good putt or something, or play a nice iron shot into the green, and someone will stick their thumb up, you know, an opposition player. It's great to see. And all these players, quite often you'll find a lot of these players are pretty good mates off the green.
Exactly.
Even though they're opposition today. So it goes a long way. I was watching some highlights just the other day of an old BPL game, and Ryan Burnett played an absolute screaming shot, drew to the ditch or something, and Gary Kelly was literally clapping, like he put his hands together.
Was this old BPL game the final of BPL 19 in February?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Ryan drew the shot to hold championship when he. Yeah, but anyway, like just to see Gary Kelly literally stand there clapping him with his, like, not tapping his leg. And
it was that end in particular was extraordinary.
I think it was the last end of the second set.
And how Gaz managed to fight through and get you guys up off the canvas.
Some people will say, oh, you know, if you clap your opposition, you know, you lift their confidence or whatever. Well, it's up to you. But I mean, sometimes you've just got to admire and applaud.
If it's too good, it's too good.
Yeah, and move on. So great sportsmanship there, and it's good to see. As we see Erin, both bowls down the middle. Samantha, both bowls down the middle. But Erin just winning the weight battle at the moment, holding 2 shots, and looking to add a third and try and get off to a good start in this second set after winning the first one.
Samantha Atkinson has it all to do. As you can see behind the rink there where they're bowling from. Ben Twist and Brianna Smith, power couple.
And another drawn set next door, Vincent McElwain and Michael Burgess.
We did.
That's 3 already today.
I know, I've had a fair few.
3 drawn sets. Dawn Heyman, well, she's making a statement as well this morning, this afternoon.
She wants this title. She wants to head to Aberdeen next year. So, there's pressure on Samantha Atkinson here. She's down 3. Erin Swatridge has bowls everywhere. As we see coming into your picture, Paul Holschke, you're going to see him having a jog through. Where is he?
Doing a beep test up and down the ditch ring.
There he is.
Here he is. Okay, so Samantha Atkinson, it's... Okay, there's a little bit of room there and the angles aren't great, but yeah, I was going to say, I think it is a head where you've got to blow it up, start again, try and create some angles. So here we go, forehand, looking to open this head up. She's played it well.
Samantha Atkinson.
Done well.
Spill the jack out, still down 2, but that will change. Oh no, she's got shot. That bowl didn't go out of play.
Yeah, that was the program. Didn't think she could draw it. She didn't think she could draw it, so she blew it up and been rewarded. So well done, Samantha Atkinson. That's knowing what you can do in terms of weighted shots. But Erin Swatridge, she has 5 feet of room here. Switching to the backhand. Just a little reset. I like how she's just in the same speed the whole time. Every delivery, every setup, everything's all sort of the same time. So all flirted with the wing bowl and got a big rub. She was drawing the shot without the edge. But, yeah, that's a maximum result. Not only she got the shot, but it put it on the other side of the jack and not really giving Sam anything to play with. And That is as heavy as it gets. I'm parked underneath. That is heavy rain.
That is very heavy rain outside. That
That's
is bucketing down.
yes, it is. You won't see much heavier rain than that.
That is torrential. It's, the Family Guy weather reporter. It's reading sideways.
When you can hear it like that, oh my goodness, that is. Don't really see heavy rain like that very often, but
It's sunny in Melbourne.
the whole eastern side of Australia is covered in cloud and rain. We're getting a fair bit of it ourselves here, but Erin Swatridge, she's creating her own storm. She's now going to be leading not only the game with the first set, but 1-0 up in the second.
So, a wonderful start for Erin Swatridge in this second set. And the pressure is all on Samantha Atkinson.
Yeah, one of my most, I guess, disappointing memories in bowls was a pretty dark and stormy and miserable day like today many years ago. It was raining, and then there was lightning, and then there was thunder, and then the lights went out.
Oh no! So they're going to get a measure here just to see how long this length is, and if it's legal.
So this is another part of the game. So Samantha's sitting down having a drink. Can't quite see Erin. But just that little bit of downtime. Okay, that's great. They're both having a drink. Just trying to stay focused and relaxed at the same time. Don't want to get too uptight with proceedings. And sometimes it's good just to step off the green, grab a drink, and go again. A little bit of a distraction with the measurement of the length. So Erin on her backhand, short length. Just missing under. Samantha Atkinson, forehand, jack length, 23 metres. Just missing on the high side. Nice opening bowl from both players so far. We're getting a bit of everything so far. We've seen plenty of weighted shots from Samantha. We've seen long ends, short ends. So a bit of everything here.
She has the answers for everything at the moment, and this is where I think it's a really good test for Samantha Atkinson to say, okay, look, I'm on the back foot here completely and utterly, but how do I find my way out of this?
Yeah, there's some games that have happened even just today where they can be decided, or at least a set, just by one bowl.
Yep.
And when you start getting multiples, get your rhythm up, get your timing going, really focus on just putting 4 bowls together. That's when you can get those multiples. And ideally, it's doing it on one hand. So Erin Swatridge on the backhand. There is a little bit of room under that front one of Sammy's. Once again, just missing in good areas. If she doesn't get the shot here, just put it into an area where she can use it with her next. So just work in under that front one. Oh, it's a great spot. So that's plan B.
She's just managing to negate everything that Sammy is throwing at her. It's so impressive. The top seed and defending champion on the ropes.
This one looks heavy. Gets the jack right to be okay. Just missing height. So Erin has at least 2 seconds here. Be interesting to see if she does elect to play any weight. or look for jack movement. Forehand. Jack down the line. Can trail for 2. She's pushed it out on a high line. So that's one that got away for Erin. She knew she had a good chance there to having the 2 second shots.
So is there... Nah, I was going to say, is there a chance that there could be for Samantha Atkinson to come on the forehand here and knock Erin's bowl away and maybe make a 4?
Not quite. I think that back one's just saving her from that. So I think it'll be just a dead draw. Yes, it is. So a lot of room for second. That's a big 2. She needed that.
And she delivers. So she's ahead in this set, Samantha Atkinson. 2-1. That ends a pretty torrid run for her. 5 of the previous 6 ends had gone the way of Erin Swatridge. And the 22-year-old is making a fine fist of this, but the defending champion says, no, you don't.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, so she has brought the matties up, but I mean, the jack's only just off the tee, so definitely more looking to be more comfortable with the shorter length here. Samantha trying to just get on top of that, try and get things back on her terms. But I'm sensing a bit more shot play from both players in the back half of this second set. Already there's been a few opportunities to trail some jacks, sit some bowls. So I think you'll see, no doubt, some shot play at the back end of this second set as Samantha looks to stay in the game and Erin looks to finish it.
But this is where I think it's another test for Erin, because if she stays in this, then she starts to think about the result and who she might be about to beat. And in singles play, your mind doesn't want to go there, but it always does.
Yeah, but one thing I like about Erin's game at the moment, and Sam's as well, just speaking about Erin, is doesn't look flustered, doesn't look out of place from her routine, from her delivery right through to her execution. She just looks really settled. So that's a good thing. Even now, okay, she's 1 down. Sammy just played an absolute cracker, but she doesn't look phased. She just looks like she's got a job to do and she's up for it. So Sammy's starting to create a bit of pressure, but Erin looks really composed out there. And when you're composed and you're confident, this is what happens. Great shot.
The crowd certainly appreciating this. She's tucked in right behind the jack as well. Not much of a target for Sammy to play to. Might need to just crack an egg. This St. John's juggernaut.
Not a mile away here. Bowl clean or jack. Well, that could be enough for shot.
Can't quite see with the monitor in the way.
I think that's 1 to Samantha Atkinson.
Very close. I believe it is 2.
So Erin, she's going to come and have a look. Don't really think she needs to do much different to her previous delivery. Just come down, rest on the shot bowl or trail a jack. Nice little 360 view of the head there. You know, she started at the top of the head, went right round the back, looked at all the other angles and exited back out the front. So she's made up her mind. Backhand it is. Just over the draw. Maybe lift Sam's bowl once or just draw a front toucher. She played it pretty well.
First half is okay. Where will it end up? Erin Swatridge. Not enough. So she's asking every question. of her emerging Jackaroo opponent.
Erin did pretty much everything right there, just a couple of rotations short, but still got a pretty good head to play to. Sammy's just got to pick her favourite hand here and dot the jack, put another one in there. Even block either one of the wings on the way in for Erin to play a conversion shot. So backhand it is. I think she'd be just trying to draw a front toucher here. Get another one in there. Beautiful release. Nice smooth delivery there from Sammy. Well, she's arriving. I'm not sure if this was in the program. Needs to be careful. Wow, nearly shaved the jack. Yeah, she's bit of a weird look on her face then, like, whoops, what was that about? Okay.
A little bit of a shake of the head there, but no harm done.
I don't see a lot of harm with Erin playing something similar. I don't know about maybe that much weight, but I think Erin could potentially play 4 to 6 feet here, sit the shot bowl for 2, and if she does get Sam's bowl at 3 o'clock, she might get the one at 6 o'clock as well on the way out, depending whether she's game enough to play a little bit of weight here. As she is, so she's looking to sit that bowl at 3 o'clock. And I'll tell you what, if she gets that, she can get the other one on the way out.
Erin
Well, she's done it anyway for 2. Not quite the way I saw it, but those 2 bowls were vulnerable. What a shot.
Scintillating Swatridge. It's so good. That is one of the shots of the day.
Yeah, so inside for both or outside for both. So in the area.
And she netted a 2 and takes the lead back.
First objective was get the shot bowl and see how you go after that. And as they say, missing good areas.
That is the shot of the day so far.
Yeah, big 2 that. Looking very composed out there is Erin.
To be able to deliver that in that moment, at that time.
Well, this looks well and truly in for me.
Oh, are we measuring?
Yeah, it is. But for me,
this is in. Has to be.
Well and truly in.
I've seen so many shorter lengths than this played.
Now, around the grounds, we've got some really big games going on.
Certainly are. You can see all of them on your screen. Just very quickly, Baz, the Bowls Australia and Club Mat webinar tomorrow night. How to get the most out of Bowls Link, and really looking forward to this one because there is plenty on offer to talk about. You can access that at the Resources Hub on bowls.com.au. Scan that QR code there on your screen, and you can see everything that you need to know. But information about setting up and managing memberships, how to enter club info and run club finances finishes with a Q&A Tuesday, August 13, 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, as well as 9:30 p.m.
Yeah, absolutely great tool. Brilliant tool. Been good for the sport for many years now. Good to see clubs getting on board. Bowls Link. So, nice reply from Samantha. This is good shooting. You have to see the quality of the last end. Both players playing brilliant shots, great draw shots. See some games going on around us. Some tight matches. You see there. Next door, Michael Burgess, Vinnie McElwain. One shot in at the first set. So, plenty of good games going on and more to come throughout the day and throughout the week here at Club Tweed. Erin Swatridge, bit stiff there. Just turned that bowl in behind, but nice shot. Good head of bowls forming already. Short length. So we've got to measure. Plenty of people in watching on a Monday Arvo. Sammy's been distracted by something, so nice little reset for her there. forehand. Just looking to draw the shot.
It's going to drop underneath. So there's significant pressure on her now, because just when you think she's starting to tighten the screws on Erin, the youngster fights back and pulls out something remarkable. 3-2 after winning the first set 8-5. And none the wiser as to who's going to win, but all the momentum with the young St. John's Park product.
Trying to draw the shot here, or just get to...
She couldn't
Samantha's
possibly,
bowl.
could she?
If she gets there, she's shot.
She did.
She's drawn it cold.
Erin Swatridge. Absolutely amazing.
Drawn it cold.
Baz is shivering. That's how cold it was. Absolutely unbelievable.
It's quite warm in this commentary box, but I'm still getting a chill.
What was the skateboard? What did the skateboarding commentator say at the Olympics? Is it hot in Paris? Because
Close.
I've got chills.
What a shot. This game is heating up.
Yeah, we do have the chills.
Wow, Samantha Atkinson, well, clutch player, clutch play, state skipper for Victoria, come up with a big one here. Bowl into Jack, kicks out to the wing for at least one. And this would be one of the toughest shots Erin's had to play all game. It's an offline Jack. You know, there's one on the way in.
Watch her nail this.
Slightly different length. These are the ones you want to step up and play if you want to go all the way in these type of events.
Watch her absolutely nail this, Baz. I'm calling it.
Oh, looks quick for me. Yeah, needs to Jack now. Well, just quick. That's what I mean. It's tough. It's probably not something practiced a lot. Offline Jacks.
So an opportunity for a second here for Samantha Atkinson to again regain the lead. And we could have a possible another lead change in this second set. It'll be our third in a row if she nails it. This is a massive bowl.
Yeah, from a really difficult one down to holding at least one here. Doesn't like it. Tap of the leg.
Yeah, it's going to drop underneath. Will it have enough weight? No. Didn't like it out of the hand.
Yep. So what is it, one or two?
Believe just the one, but I've been known to be wrong about these things before. One kicked out. We'll measure for the second. It is two. So we do get a lead change. 4-3. Samantha Atkinson leads after 4. In the first set, after 4, she led 4-2. Erin Swatridge then went on a rampage and won 4 of the last 5 ends of the set. Will it happen again? Last year's first round, Samantha Atkinson lost the opening stanza to Kayla Curtin. Won the tournament from there without dropping a set from there on in. She's locked in an intense duel now.
Doesn't like that one. Missing under. Ditch to ditch.
Dawn Heyman is through to the second round. Could be a quarterfinal showdown with Brianna Smith. How exciting would that be? Two good friends from St. John's Park, both through to the round of 16, and if they win again, they'll meet in the Elite 8.
So extra length end this one for this direction at least. Definitely the longest we've seen. Heading back to the clubhouse, both players just falling around that yard short. Not a big correction required. Samantha Atkinson on the forehand. Switching over. This one needs to probably pull up now. So who will pick this first? No one's really grabbed it yet. Erin Swatridge asking the marker how far away, and then just keeping that front of mind fresh in the mind, just knowing what it takes in terms of your delivery to add that yard. She's going to have to try and do it on a new hand here, out on the wide side, backhand, back to the clubhouse. That's a great switch. It's going to be enough for two. Has created a little bit of a target for Samantha. Might switch her back to the backhand. It has. So backhand, forehand, backhand for Samantha. Needs to hold. It's getting away on it.
Just promotes Erin's right onto that jack. So it sits jack high, creates a bit of a target for Sammy if she wants to use it.
Oh, this is Erin's most important bowl for me.
It is. Where does she put this, Baz?
Yeah, she needs to put this between the jack and Samantha's bowl at the bottom of the screen, just out of the screen there. Just covering that jack trail. I'll tell you what, that is perfect. You cannot place it any better than that. Covering the trail and winning the tee. So now Samantha's got to be careful because she's slightly off target with a weighted shot. Pluck her own out. She's 3 down all of a sudden. It's a big moment in the game now. Playing the 5th end. A little bit of a risk assessment there. Looking at all the do's and don'ts. I really don't know what weight she will play. Knowing Samantha having all the shots in the book, she might just look to pluck this shot bowl off for 1, or run the jack in the ditch, put it under the number for 2. I do prefer forehand if it is weight. You want to play weight away from your nearest bowl. Yeah, she's definitely arriving.
What has she got?
She wants the shot bowl clean here. No jack. And she wants to leave her nearest.
She might be finding the gap here, Barry.
Well, decisions for Erin. Well, I think Erin should come and have a look here. I think that bowl's worth 4 if she sits and stays. That bowl of Samantha's at 9 o'clock. I think if she sits that and stays, she's 4. No? I think she's going to just try and draw another. Okay. Trying to draw another one. Erin Swatridge. Is she going to get there? Well, missed opportunity. Would have been good to go and have a look there. I think a yard through that nearest bowler, Sam, she would have been laying 4.
It's a 4 apiece. No lead change there, but we're going end for end in this second set. 4 to go. Samantha Atkinson needs to win it to force a tiebreak and keep her title defence alive, but Erin Swatridge wants to end it straight away.
So 27 metres of length here, sort of that 3/4 length.
You're a human trundle wheel, Barry.
I just do the quick math, mate. I guess it's just years of looking down the green, but yeah, that sort of 27 to 28 metres is probably the most commonly played length, and it's quite common. I like to call it social length. It's pretty friendly for everyone. Erin had beautiful weight there, just missing only probably a bowl and a half tight, 2 bowls tight. 4 all, 6th end, second set.
What more could you ask for?
Samantha just missing under as well. So this is testing now the players from a real concentration point of view, staying heavily involved in the game mentally and physically here.
Well, they both seem to be.
Staying locked in. Erin just needs to find a higher line, same weight.
This is where, with Samantha Atkinson, you know that she's going to stay locked in.
And this is with Erin's composure. Well, she's found the gap. Wow. This is with her composure. I've been pretty impressed. Just that shot alone, just that ability to add a bit of line, give her bowl a chance. But Samantha, 1 yard off, a little bit more grass, and she's in good territory here.
Samantha Atkinson.
Yeah, just forcing it a little there, not letting the bowl do the work. If Erin can trail that jack, same bowl as her last, happened to even halve the jack. She can pick up 3, or at least hold 3, but sit the shot bowl. I think she just plays the same as her last here. As much as you're trying to get after that shot bowl and sit it, also if you miss, you got to remind yourself you don't want to leave your opposition too much room. I think she might have taken the weight off here. Just underplayed it.
So chance for Samantha Atkinson. Any trail of this jack could put this set to bed. What are your thoughts, Baz?
Yeah, I think she just plays forehand again. I think, you know, the last line was spot on, down the spine, take a yard off. I think you always run the fear of trailing the jack to the opposition if you play on the backhand here. So just let the bowl do the work a little bit. Don't force it. Just send it down this line. Yeah, just another tight one on her forehands. Probably been about the only bowl that's let her down a little bit today, Sammy. The forehand
Might have got him for a second there.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. That's snuck in the back door. Wow. Okay, so yeah, just a couple of tight ones here or there on the forehand.
Didn't let her down too much in the end, but
no,
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, that's the beauty of using the tighter bias bowl. You can get some secondary results, but all in all, it wasn't a bad shot, and enough to pick up 2, and now lead 6-4 after 6. So this is a big end. This Sammy can pick up a couple here. Next minute, Erin's really searching to stay in this set. So mat up, just 2 metres. Jack 5 feet from the tee. We see our young star in the making, Jacob Brighton. He's won the first set. And he just lost the second set by 4. So they're off to a tiebreaker. Andrew Reese and Jacob Brighton over on rink 4.
Here on rink 1, Erin Swatridge is proving to be a huge handful for the defending champion Samantha Atkinson. Just a little error with that Michael Burgess and Vincent McElwain scoreboard. It's in fact a drawn first set, despite what the score says on your screen. And Michael Burgess leads 4-3 after 6 in the second. But here after 6 in the second, Samantha Atkinson leads 6-4 as she looks to force a tiebreak to move through to the second round. It's the only way she can win it. A tied set here. And the match will go to Erin Swatridge, who has made a fine fist of this.
Yeah, both players not quite nailing it yet. Erin Swatridge out on the backhand. Yeah, she looks very good here. That's a nice changeover. Forehand to backhand. Just 20 inches away. Still a bit of room for Samantha. 2 bowls left. Probably wants to get it done with this one. Good body language, chasing down after this one. Needs it to get back for the jack. Well, their weight's great. Should be enough. Yes, it is. So 20 inches of weight required for young Erin. Even if she doesn't get shot and still manages to get another one around it, makes that shot bowl of Samantha's more vulnerable. Yeah, this looks good again here. Ideally, she'd want the jack. Erin Swatridge, what a shot.
She gets it.
And falls in behind it. Makes it even more difficult for Samantha Atkinson. And what that's also done, I think it's may have given Erin 3 out of the 4 nearest bowls. As you can see, a little shave of the jack. And I reckon she's got 3rd and 4th now. So Sam's got to be careful. Not only is she one down, but she doesn't want to be attacking too much and take her own out.
So 1 bowl left each. And Samantha Atkinson needs to absolutely nail this to try and ensure that this set can go her way, because she doesn't want this to get any more stressful. We know how relaxed she is on the rink. But Erin Swatridge is pushing her to the brink.
Needs to clear the front. That's a great attempt. Couldn't do much else than try and draw the shot there, Samantha.
So, to try and level things back again with 2 ends to play, Erin Swatridge. What has she got? Can she even possibly take a lead? She's taken a safe line.
Oh, good attempt, weight-wise, just a bit high. 2 ends to play. Good head of bowls, that one.
6-5. Samantha Atkinson leads in the second stanza. Lost the first. The defending champion in a spot of bother. But she's holding her own, as we know she can do.
On the backhand, that's a nice start there from Erin. Just in behind the jack.
What has Samantha Atkinson got with her first? It's just not going to get there, but good home.
On the backhand again here. Erin Swatridge. Geez, if she can put another one in here, hold the two early on. Just force more pressure onto Samantha. She's done that. So 2 bowls around the 2 feet mark. Samantha on the forehand. Big bowl here. Always want to try and get the shot back with the first couple of deliveries. You don't want to leave it to third and fourth attempt. Well, she's played it well here. Needs to hurry a touch. Not sure if it's done enough.
Might have just wiggled enough.
Well,
a marker wanted to put one paddle up, but one red paddle, but I reckon it's a measure. It's very close.
touch of the jack would be ideal, or just draw in behind it. Oh, missing a little bit heavy, but 3 great shots.
All past the jack as well, Baz.
Yeah.
Sammy's going to run up and have a quick look. Just going to double check who she reckons has shot.
Okay, Samantha Atkinson, 2023 champion, stepping up to the mat. Forehand it is. Gee, she would love another one in there. Okay, out on a good line. Needs to hurry.
Now,
so Erin Swatridge has played a really good end here. Still finds herself 1 down, but that jack, any movement on that jack, she can pick up a multiple. Wasn't far away with her first attempt at trailing it with her previous delivery. So this time, I don't think she really needs to change much. Forehand. She's happy with it out of the hand, staring at it. She's pretty close here.
she's not far at all, Barry Lester.
Erin Swatridge, well, she's played this. What a shot.
And she just continues to pepper Samantha Atkinson.
Well, the thing about that bowl is it's slightly short of jack. So I think it's only bowl only now for Samantha. As we see this coming in from a high line, you can see, you start seeing the big sticker on the bowl now as it turns in. So that's a strong bias. Jack movement is the only bad result for Samantha here. If she somehow gets the shot bowl and springs the jack back, she can't afford to go really big either and flick her front two out. That'll pretty much be game over. So I'm thinking it's going to be some form of arriving shot. Say 4 feet away, just work under the front bowl, sit the shot bowl for two. I think that's all that's on the cards here at the moment. Remembering too, though, dropping one here is not all that bad. It will be all square playing the last end. Having a chat with her mum. Erin just checking her emails on her phone there, on her watch. Just reply all. I'm out of office. I'm trying to win a Australian indoor singles title here.
And I'm doing pretty well.
Yeah, no, that's a really good shot in terms of the environment. Playing last year's champion. First round match. So Samantha Atkinson. It's just a yard to 4 feet draw shot here. Promote your own bowls. Sit the shot bowl of Erin's. Pretty good territory. Great weight control.
Samantha Atkinson.
Not going to get down. So all square.
But that's okay for Samantha Atkinson because she's only dropped a 1. She's got last bowl, so she's going to have the final say on this set, whatever happens here.
Yeah, well, she had to win this end no matter what.
So
last bowl, that's correct.
That's not the worst outcome there. To drop a 1 and be even with last bowl, she's going to know exactly what she has to do now.
Yeah, I just wrote an article recently in the International Bowls magazine about match simulation. So practicing the big moments, going out and actually practicing them. And yeah, you could draw this up. You could go out and say, listen, do you mind having a game with me? I want to draw up a match environment where I'm 6 all or 5 all or 10 all or whatever it may be, and one set up in a big game, and play with that environment over your head, play with those pressures. And we did that leading into Birmingham quite a lot on the slow greens over there in the UK. We'd put ourselves into a situation where we're 3 or 4 down with 5 ends to play and have a go-to game plan to try and get ourselves out of it, or vice versa, be up 4 or 5 with 3 or 4 ends to play and have that match simulated practice. And in your training, you've got to do that as much as you can. So when the moment arrives, you're super comfortable and confident.
And you guys were super confident coming back from, what was it, 12-3 down?
Yeah, that's right.
Triples final.
And you can't look at it like a task that you're not capable of achieving. You've got to just look at it though. You've done it, and you've done it in training and various other games. You find yourself leading. I once heard Kelsey say, when she gets a big lead in singles, she reverses the score. I like that.
It's a great way to look at it.
If you're 15-5 up in a first to 21 or 25, play with the edge and play with the spirit that you're down and you're going to do all you can to come back. So Erin here, just going to have to flirt with this front bowl to get the shot. She's played a lot of good shots on her forehand in this direction. She's just going to have to negate that front bowl. But if you're confident, yeah, not quite. That's what the front bowl can do. It can hurt your weight control a little bit because you're negotiating it without having that free run. But one good thing about that shot from Erin is she's nailed her line. So Sammy, can she use all her experience to be composed to play a big one? And she can.
That is huge and currently holds set.
Yeah, Erin just left that hand open for Samantha. So forehand needs to arrive. She's managed to get second.
Sammy's going to come down and have a look at this.
We've got some games going on nearby as Samantha and Erin have a look at the head. Some tie breaks happening. Jacob Brighton 1. Andrew Reese 3. Last end of the tie break. Samantha Atkinson can trail the jack here for 3 shots. Tuck it away from her opponent.
Yep.
And that would be huge
This
in her quest to try and go back to back.
This could be massive. Let's see what she does. Pressure makes diamonds.
She's definitely reaching. Gave that a good nudge.
She's watching.
She's played it well.
Samantha Atkinson.
Well, you can't play much better than that. Beautiful weight. Erin Swatridge, well, I think she's just got to forget about any risk here because the biggest risk is she does feather the jack across for 2 or 3 down. But I think remove any risk here. Just play 1 yard, sit the shot bowl, and you are off to the second round.
Well, not yet. Samantha will have last say.
Apologies. Yes, she does have last bowl. Okay.
So let's see what Erin Swatridge can do. Are we going to a tie break or can she change the scenario?
I think she's got to play weight to Sam's back bowl. Because if she misses high, she can sit inside that and protect any danger with her next. Beautiful release. Came out silk, that one. Really nice delivery. She's very close here, Val.
She's so close.
Bowl clean.
Erin
Oh, Jack.
Swatridge. Oh, it was mightily close.
What an effort.
She gave it everything. And Samantha Atkinson, I reckon she's...
Wow.
Well, is she going to play this bowl?
No, not at all. No, it's time to toss the coin. So Jacob Brighton, he's just gone down to a quality opponent in Andrew Douglas Rees. Top quality match. Jacob winning the first set, losing the second set, and just going down in the tiebreak. Great experience for him. He'll be back.
I think that was just a 1 to Samantha Atkinson there. She wins it 7-6.
Yeah.
And now we go to the tiebreak.
A massive shot there from Erin to try and win the game. Huge attempt, but not on this occasion. So it's just about being patient now. Staying positive. Staying in a good mindset here. Results will sort themselves out. Just stay in the process. Delivery's looking good. She's been loving that shorter length, 26, 25 metre length, Erin Swatridge. She's done pretty well with her first bowl here, finishing just a foot short. Samantha Atkinson on the forehand. It needs to hold up. Just ran through a touch. Should be enough for shot. Marker's having a good look. Yeah, pretty close. Got the bowl laying down at the front versus the bowl standing up at the back. As I mentioned, short length, jack length, around about 24 to 25 metres. Erin Swatridge trying to come back and draw this, rest off the nearest bowl of Samantha's. Done a pretty good job of it. Well, that'll do for shots. That's just in behind the jack high. Gives Samantha something to sit on. Wouldn't be surprised she's not far away from just sort of arriving here, looking to land the bowl or trail it. Just going to miss high.
She's been so mentally strong, Samantha Atkinson, in terms of coming back here, because she was challenged in so many ways in that second set, but managed to fight her way through. If she can come through this will hold her in such good stead for the rest of the competition.
Yeah, interesting shot selection here from Erin.
But
if she flops off that, that's perfect. Well, she's blocked it as well. That's actually perfect. I thought she was running a little bit of a risk on trailing the jack out of there, but she's blocked it up. I think you're going to see a real big weighted shot from Samantha here. Yeah, I think it's going to be huge weight. Go straight at the front bowl through the jack. If she's slightly high, get the outside one, clean a few out. It is a big target when you incorporate the gap as well as the two outside bowls. It's a 3.5 bowl target. At this level, you'd expect players to be making contact. So you could see her putting her foot over the front of the bowls. So big weight here. We've seen her mainly drive forehand with big weight, and we will again here. Not going super big, just more arriving, controlled. Yep, so controlled weight. And she's in the area here.
she's very close. Samantha Atkinson spilled it out.
Thought she would have went a lot bigger there because I guess the weight. The only bad result was exactly what we saw there with that kind of weight. The bowl and jack sticking around. Was I thought by having that back bowl, she would have really got right into that. It'll be interesting to know, is it from this angle it looks like it can only be one, but front on it looks like it could be two. And Erin's had a good look at this. She knows too, okay, I've got to get another bowl in there. But once again, the tee is vulnerable. The tee says, Sammy, jack in the ditch for two or kill for two. Erin to be conscious of that. As I said, her routine, her techniques look really sound all game. She needs another one in there, or even trail the jack around the corner.
Oh, and that hurts. Has she followed it through enough?
Well, that's twice she's been heavy on that higher line out there. Well, the thought was right. The idea was right. Just overplayed the weight.
There was a collective groan from everybody in the crowd.
I think she was just looking to pass the jack and put one in behind. Just into a position which would have covered Sam playing that for shot for two down. So
second tiebreak in a row on Ringside Live here. Final bowl of the first end of it. Of course, we only play 3, so getting off to a good start is always beneficial. But this time it's the defending champion.
I think she's looking to play some kind of attacking draw line. Missing high, though. I think she was just looking to maybe trail the jack through the hole there.
So was it one?
Yeah, body language tells me I think it's Samantha's. I know she's reaching for a tape, but...
And Erin says, no need. I think we're calling for an umpire here just to double check. And we are. So it's very close. And this is a high pressure umpire measure. Chocks straight under the bowls. A lot riding on this. Been played in such a great spirit. Both seem pretty relaxed out there.
Yeah, good to see the laser being used as well. Big fan of the laser.
See what it determines. And it is Samantha Atkinson. Just. She leads 1-0 in this tiebreak.
Yeah, I'm not much of a lip reader, but I'm looking like Samantha saying 1 mil there.
Wow. Well, 1 mil for 1-0. She's 2 ends away, possibly, from being through to the round of 16 again. The defending champion draws first blood in the tiebreak. We are none the wiser as to who is going to win. The only other match that's going on between Melanie Lestrange and Annie Jones, that's gone to a tiebreak, and Melanie Lestrange leading 3-0 in it. That's after 1. These two have made a mighty fine fist of it. We're not going to have too much of a break in between this match and our next one.
Right on target there from Samantha. 5 feet short. I reckon Erin would have been looking to open up on that backhand as well. She's forced to play forehand. She's done a pretty good job of it. There we go, jack high. 18 inches away. So that's the one to beat. That's the boss.
Crowd looking very nervous, Baz.
Yeah, that's right. And it's good to see a decent crowd too, you know, right around the green. Mainly this ringside live end is busier now that the end games are finished, but it's been a good crowd for day one. And you might see a few more people turn up this afternoon as they finish work, or Samantha needs to clear that front. Well, she's done it. What a correction. And
that's the one right in front of the jack too. Disguises it away. No target.
Wow. I didn't quite see it catch the jack, but so she has drawn a toucher. Isn't that weird? She's drawn a toucher but still finished 3 inches away. Erin should be looking to change this head up or get behind. She's done well there.
She can crash into her own and flop. That's a really good spot to be in. So, 2 balls left to come.
Yeah, Samantha.
Is it away?
Yeah. Looking to double up. Just try and play 2 the same.
It's not a bad spot if it ends up with those back 2 pink ones. It's okay. It's probably second.
There's players out there, e.g. Gary Kelly, Ryan Bester, these kind of players that have a very good drive, some of the best drivers in the world, that would say that they're very confident in probably going at this.
Is Erin Swatridge.
Knowing that there isn't much room to draw it, do you try and go now, change it head up? I think for Erin, if it is any form of weight, I think it's going to have to be weight where she stays on the green still. Having a back bowl here, super important. But knowing, I'm sensing the way she's swinging her arm, it might be some form of weight here. Yes, it is. The number one rule to playing weight usually is play away from your own bowl.
She's going to be under. Doesn't want to hit Samantha Atkinson's up. Just skimmed past, but now she's only got one in the head. Where is Samantha Atkinson going now, Barry Lester?
I think she tries to sit the nearest bowl of Erin's. Try and sit it 2 feet. If she misses, she gets the tee, and then Erin has to draw out of trouble. But if Samantha can sit this bowl, depending how far she sits it, she can actually sit it for 4 if she wants to go.
Yep, which should be game.
That's right. If she wants to go right at it, and then Erin will only have one bowl to reply. So I think it'll be some form of confident, sort of positive draw arriving. Or it might be just try and draw another for 2 and be 3-0 up. Needs a clear road. She won't be happy with that, Samantha. She knows missed opportunity. Well, that protects Erin's nearest bowl. I think it's try and draw the shot here. If it's not draw the shot, I think the only other thing she can do is try and chip it off clean. What she's trying to do here. She's trying to remove this shot ball with no jack, and she is close here, Val.
She's so close. Erin Swatridge.
Oh, my goodness.
She got it.
What a result for Erin Swatridge.
And not only did she get it, I think she's made 3.
My goodness.
Shot of the day, and it might just be the shot of the tournament. I know we've gone early with that, but that is so mightily good.
Inside half of the bowl, kicks off the back, goes out to the side. Well, maybe it was in the plan because the jack and bowl did line up on the back one. But she did back herself again, just missed with her first, went again. Maximum result to pick up 3. There's Alex Marshall, the famous quote. When Alex Marshall says it, we can all use it. Got to miss in good areas. And she was just only half a bowl off getting it flush. So big conversion from Erin Swatridge. All of a sudden, that takes it to 3-1.
And the defending champion, after playing a supremely good end, is now on the rope. She needs a 2 to tie this and send it to an extra end and a 3 to win it.
This will test Erin's composure. I've spoken about it all game, Val. Erin just looks like she's rolling up on a Thursday afternoon down at the club, and she looks super comfy and composed. And that would be arguably her worst draw shot for the game, coming off a big high and a big moment. So just deep breaths, getting back to routine and visualising positive outcomes. And this is why we have high performance in the sport of bowls.
You can see Dawn Heyman watching on. She gave Erin a big nod of approval to say, well done, young lady.
She's had a good game and she's played a big one when it matters, but this is the most important bit. What's the composure look like? What's the thought process going on? She's corrected well here as Erin. What a shot this is.
Sits it away. And flops onto the jack.
So coming off that high of that result in the previous end, just that first bowl was a result of just probably not completely resetting. But to be able to adjust within one delivery, it's a great sign of maturity.
Sammy in some serious trouble now.
She needs to make it 2 to force another end. Quality player like Samantha won't be far away from achieving this. Trail the jack around the corner. Sit the bowl for 2. Oh,
that's a good home at least.
Well, if she's not getting it now, that's the next best thing. She's putting it in a great home. So Erin, for me, has to play it first. I think she really needs to try and trail that jack around the corner. And if she misses high, get to a good home.
I feel like there is another twist in this tale.
Well, you just need to expect here that your opposition's going to get it. And that helps you prepare for your shot. So this needs to reach. Well, it's wasted. That won't have any part to play anymore in stopping Sammy do what she needs to do here.
Samantha Atkinson to try and save the game. She's not far. Samantha Atkinson, is she going to find the gap? It's coming. She is going to find the gap, so it's going to come down to her last bowl. But there is a chance for a 3 if Erin Swatridge can't do anything about it. Have a look at that second bowl of Erin's.
Yeah, great correction. But Erin's got to protect losing the game here, more so losing the end in terms of forcing a 4th end. So if Sammy comes down and trails the jack out to where the marker's standing, she will hold 4. I know we have coaches in that in bowls. I think Erin, if she had a coach sideline here, I know we've got Ben and Brianna up in the background. We've got Dawny sitting there, and Erin's got a lot of experience, but this is a moment where she needs to really think about Sammy getting this shot. So where the marker is standing is pretty much perfect.
This is arguably the biggest bowl of her career so far. And she's tossing it out wide.
Needs to pull up. Doesn't want to be too heavy. Well,
she has gone too heavy. So now Samantha Atkinson, it's clear what she needs to do.
Well, Samantha Atkinson,
she's just told you there.
No, well, I'm thinking she's looking at another shot potentially here, even playing enough weight for both bowls. The way her body language is lining up then, Val. But, I mean, she sits the shot bowl and stays, she's 2. If she halves the jack out to where the marker was standing, she's 4.
Yep.
And wins the game.
Well, the equation's there for a 3. 2, 3, or 4. She needs one of them to keep this match going or win.
Well, Erin needs to book in for a manicure. That left hand, biting the fingernails.
Oh, I don't blame her.
Yeah, she's nervous. Of course she is. It's a big moment for... So, currently holding game. Samantha Atkinson, not far away with her previous delivery, needs to trail this jack for 4 or sit the shot bowl for 2. She's much quicker.
She's close. Samantha Atkinson finds the gap. And Erin Swatridge knocks out the defending champion in the opening round. The 22-year-old from St. John's Park gets a big hug from the emerging Jackaroo. But she emerges victorious and will move through to the round of 16 after one of the matches of the year so far. She was excellent in every sense of the word, but we need to rush off because the next session is going to start very soon. Barry Lester, thank you very much.
Yeah, great game, mate. Well done to both players, but in the end, great composure from Erin and Samantha. Well, sky's the limit for her, onwards and upwards.
She played brilliantly, but Erin Swatridge too good in the end, winning 8-5, 6-7, 4-1 in a brilliant display from the 22-year-old from St. John's Park. Up next, Ali Forsyth up against Matthew O'Brien, the two Victorians to go head-to-head for a spot in the round of 16.